I really don't get this theory.
Wouldn't it be great if we could talk to Emil himself?
That would be brilliant.
Here we are, Emil's at Econ's house.
I wonder if he's in.
Oh, hey, Mr. D. Any chance we can talk to you about functionalism?
I wanted to understand how social order was maintained. In new society, as structures or social norms that exist independently to humans, I see sport as one of these structures. It provides with no function in society. As I see it, it provides us no function. It has no reason to exist. Okay? In sport, we all have the shared values and norms that we all must conform to in order for the smooth running of society. These norms determine the way that we act and behave. This constrains our actions and makes us all act the same.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks, Emil.
Wow, I really understand functionalism now.
Yeah, let's go tell Jim.
Hi. We're going to find out if sport at the University of Northampton breaks down social class barriers. Good plan. Sounds like A+ material to me.
He inspired us to research sport at our university.
Our hypothesis is sport at the University of Northampton breaks down social barriers and allows first-year students to participate in sports that they would not have participated in prior to university due to the restraints of social class. We have gotten to this hypothesis due to different reasons. When thinking about our research, we used a deductive approach, and due to a large amount of previous research, we already could predict what our answers may be. We mainly based our problem around how does social class affect what sport people participate in, and therefore continue to base our hypothesis solely upon this problem. Our research would be conducted to either approve or disapprove this hypothesis. Due to the nature of our research and the overall topic, we knew that functionalism would be the best theory to use. This theory has a descriptive explanation of why different social classes participate in different sports.
We found previous research from a journal article called Sport and Social Class, the Case of Finland. Although this research was carried out in Finland, the social class norms are similar to the international community. Therefore, we could apply the article to our topic. The findings in the article suggest that there are divisions between occupational classes and their involvement in sport. The research article helps us to develop our hypothesis, as we could already predict the answer to the problem.
To conduct our research, we used a simple methodology. We knew straight away that the best way to collect data would be to provide students with a questionnaire with appropriate questions, asking everything we need to know. After discussing and seeing what type of questions we would need and researching our theory, we knew that we would mainly be using a quantitative approach with limited qualitative questions. We would need to use both in order to receive all the information we need and not miss out on any important areas. We would also be using this approach as functionalism suggests that our route should be structured and quantitative and based solely on facts due to our theorist believing that there is only a certain way that social class in sport can be interpreted. From our hypothesis, we knew what target group our survey would be aimed at, this being first-year students at the University of Northampton that played sport. With this information, we could base our questions around this and make sure we had the right questions that would provide us with enough detailed information to help prove our hypothesis. We decided that the questions needed to be focused on different areas and came up with questions that related to what type of sports people have played currently and previously, what social classes are they from, why have they chosen their sport, is it due to friendship groups or class positions, have you found that you couldn't afford the sport you wanted to play before coming to university, was this the main reason that you didn't play, have you played a sport because of parental influences, or has their chosen sport changed since being at university? Once we had the questions planned, we were able to upload them onto an online website called SurveyMonkey, and once finalised, we knew the best way to reach a variety of sports students would be to post a survey link to relevant social media sites, such as the UN Dance Facebook page. Once we had enough replies, we would then be able to start analysing our data.
The main ethical issue in data collection is that of guaranteeing that the participant's permission is sought before using the data. This is an ethical issue because if the permission is not sought prior to data collection, then the data cannot be used in findings. In our data collection, permission was obtained when the questionnaire was completed, as it was the first page of the questionnaire. Once the data had been collected, it was prepared by entering the data into a spreadsheet. Once all of the data had been entered into the spreadsheet, we could then begin to turn the raw data into a series of charts that plotted the results and told us the percentages of people answering each particular multiple choice answer in each of the 10 questions. The results show us that our original hypotheses about whether or not social class affects what sport we participate in at university and whether social class affects who we socialise with at university. The most common sport being played by the students we surveyed was lacrosse. The most common sport that was played by University of Northampton students before they arrived was football. Lacrosse is a sport that is not considered very popular in the UK, especially among the working classes. It tends to be a sport that is played in private schools if it is played at all in the UK. Whereas football is a sport that is more accessible to the masses and can be played by anyone at any time.
The results from our research approved our hypothesis. The range of different sports that students participated in after coming to university were of a larger number than before. Over 93% of the students who took part in the study said that since coming to university, they had mixed with a wider range of social backgrounds than before. Using functionalist theory, we can see that sport has served students as a function for making friends and relief from university stresses. 30% of students admitted to joining a different sport to widen their social group, whilst another 30% said they wanted to try something new.
I think that's a very, very good idea. Whoa! 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 Bye. Bye now. Bye. Huh. Good kids. Oh, I appear to be locked out. Oh dear.